With Piggy Book 2 Chapter 10 just releasing, I think it would only be fair for me to make another Piggy video. This one being about unused content from Piggy. Now, I don't know if you guys know the YouTuber Tetrabit Gaming, but he's made a series called Lost Bits where he looks at unused content from video games, and I really enjoy those types of videos, so I decided out to make my own on Piggy because I love Piggy and I really am interested in unused stuff from games. So this will be a fun video because I'm actually really excited to make this. So let's get into it because Piggy actually does have a lot of not doesn't have too much unused stuff, but it does have a fair amount of unused stuff that I do find pretty interesting. So let's get into this. So let's first take a look at the unused music from Piggy. So BSlick, who does the music for Piggy Book 2, always posts the music on his YouTube channel right as a new Piggy chapter comes out. And on his channel are three music tracks that never actually show up in game. The first one being a variation of Standoff, the name of the song that plays in the ending cutscene of Sewers. In my opinion, I think this unused version is better than the original one. Just take a listen. And then it just keeps on going. It actually sounds really, really good. I'll have a link to all the unused songs and BSlick's YouTube channel in the description so you can check out them for yourself. Next up, we have an unused version of the Lonesome Sailor, or better known as Budgie's theme song that plays in the ending cutscene for Port. This one, I also think, sounds much better than the original. An absolutely super catchy tune that I really wish was in the ending cutscene for Port. Anyway, the last unused song we have is kind of in the game. I don't know if you really can count it as an unused song, but it's supposed to be from the radio Easter egg. So you know how if you go into hard mode, onto the ship map, you can find that, you can hear the radio and you can hear like the creepy music playing with the voices? Yeah, well, the unused version is that song just without the voices. And unlike the previous two, I think the one with the voices is definitely better than this one. It's just more of the same. I definitely do think the in-game version is better, although that music is definitely really, really creepy. Now this might bring back some nostalgia to some of the older players like me, as well we used to have different models for the characters. Unfortunately, they were a bit too close to how the characters look in Peppa Pig, and so Minitoon, the creator of Piggy, could have gotten sued, so he had to change the character models. And now, almost all of the original character models from Piggy Book 1 go unused now. This includes the original Pony with his yellow shirt, the original Zizzy with her rosy cheeks that aren't there anymore, the original Bunny with her light blue dress. There's a lot of the original models are all unused now, and personally, the new models are actually better, in my opinion. Although characters like Zizzy, Pony, and Georgie have all gotten their Book 2 versions added to Book 1. But still, I do kind of miss these old models, but a lot of the new models are really, really good. Now we have an unused thing that was originally planned to come to the game, but never actually made it. And I'm talking about the original character that was supposed to go around and kill you. So, the house map of Piggy Book 1 was originally supposed to be the only map in the game, and the thing trying to kill you was supposed to be a flat piece of paper with Peppa Pig on it that would, when it would walk into you, it would kill you. But Minitoon didn't really like this and decided to change it to have a zombie version of Peppa Pig and a zombie version of her brother, George Pig. And, well, that was originally supposed to be it until people loved the game when Minitoon started adding more chapters and started developing a whole storyline to it. Although it's cool to see that this actually could have possibly been the original bot for the house map, but I am definitely glad that we got a 3D zombie Peppa instead of a flat 2D Peppa that would just walk around. I don't know, I can't really picture that well, but I wouldn't want that in the game. Now, another thing that was originally planned to come to Piggy Book 1 was updated dialogue. Now, in Piggy Book 1, we kind of just got text with a certain color, which that represented which character was talking, so we kind of had to make a generalization on what color meant what character. I mean, we knew white was the player, and then it was a little difficult. So when Piggy Book 2 came out, we got updated dialogue boxes that had the text as well as the name of the character who was talking. Although this was first showed off in the Journey Continues trailer, I'm glad to see that this is a thing as it makes it really easier to understand which character is talking. Although I find it interesting that Minitoon actually originally planned it to be where this would be in Piggy Book 1, but it would still be the regular text, just with the name of the character and then 2 dots next to it, showing which character will be talking. I do kind of hope that he does add this into Piggy Book 1, or adds the updated dialogue boxes from Piggy Book 2 into this. But whatever it is, I think it's pretty cool to see that this was actually planned out a lot earlier than I expected. Next up, we have Mr. P, who was the main, open quotes, antagonist of the first game. And, well, according to Minitoon, he was originally supposed to show up in the Chapter 8 Carnival map, because we first learned about him in the forest, he then abandoned us in the hospital, and we didn't see him again until the Outpost. But Minitoon did say that he was originally supposed to show up at the carnival. So instead of us meeting Zizzy and Pony, we would have met up with Mr. P. And I'm actually really curious to see how the story would have went if we met Mr. P there instead of Zizzy and Pony. I don't know. Either way, it is a pretty cool thing to think about. And, well, I am glad that this didn't happen. I am interested to see what would have happened if Mr. P did show up in the carnival. Now, while doing some research, I did find this playlist of unused Piggy soundtracks, but I'm not so sure if these are legit. I do kind of hope that they are, because they are interesting. Now, there was like 8 of them. I'm not going to show them all off here, but I'll have a link to the playlist in the description. But here's an unused version of Bunny's theme. In my opinion, this version is definitely much more sadder than the original, and honestly, I find it a little creepy. Now, there's a bunch of other unused songs that are here, but I'm not going to play them all, but I will have a link to the playlist down below. Now we have an entire level that was removed from the game, this being Distorted Memory. Now this was released in Piggy Book 1 after the Chapter 11 Outpost, but before the Chapter 12 Plant, as Chapter 12 Plant had a lot of production that had to be put into it, and this was made as a little bonus chapter to get us hyped up. And this map took place before we met Georgie, as it was Georgie's dream, as his house was entirely messed up, and he got chased by a ghost pig named Memory as he was looking for his sister Penny, which is Peppa's name in Piggy, in case you were wondering. Anyway, this entire level is removed from the game and probably will never come back. Now, the map itself was just a messed up version of the house, so it wasn't really anything new, but the map itself probably still exists inside the files, but it's never going to come back to the game. We also probably won't get Georgie as a playable character anymore, and we probably will not get Memory as a playable character anymore. And even though that this map is not playable anymore, it is still canon to the story, and Memory is still canon to the story. So I'm excited to see how these fit in, because I'm actually really excited to see. Now, although all three of the things I just mentioned go unused, you can still play this map inside of Piggy, but it's 100 players. I mean, you can do bot mode and have 10 memories trying to kill you, or you could do player mode and you can have 100 Georgies running around, or you could have player plus bot where you have 10 memories running around as well as an extra zombie. So yeah, if you do want to play this map, you can play it in Piggy, but it's 100 players. But in the main game, it still goes unused and probably will never come back to the game. Also, Piracy was originally supposed to be the bot for Distorted Memory, so I guess that's another unused thing. And with that is all the unused content from Piggy I could find. I'm going to make a part 2 of this if I find any more unused content. But in the main Piggy game, we still have chapters 11 and 12 of Book 2, and 2 bonus chapters to look forward to, so 4 more chapters till the end of Piggy Book 2. And besides that, I really enjoy making this video, as I enjoy Piggy and I enjoy unused stuff from games. I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I'll definitely make a part 2 when I find more unused stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!